chapter in the saga that is the Grip and Rip Baseball League begins Saturday, June 13th, with open tryouts. Welcome to GRBL Tonight, presented by the Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance Berger, alongside Grip and Rip League founder and commissioner Tony Lewis. And Tony, it's that part of the year. Everyone's undefeated, everyone's hopes are on high, and it all starts by signing up for tryouts at theGRBL.com. Somebody is going to be the number one overall pick in the 2026 draft, and that pick belongs to the Moon City Mavericks. Daniel England using the champion's privilege to choose his draft position, and for the first time in his career, he holds the number one overall pick. That means all returning players are in the draft. They are draft eligible. It is a GRBL tradition, but we are ready to start this next chapter and this next decade of hometown baseball.
Yep, we could not be more excited to get this year rolling again. Tryouts Saturday, June 13th at Meadow Park. And really, the last four championship games have just been nail-biters. The last two, especially at Meadow Park, we've had packed crowds, and we just cannot wait to get underway for season 11.
Yeah, the last four championship games have been decided by a single run, 5 of the last 6, as a matter of fact. So, the GRBL stars are the brightest when the stakes are the highest, and the stakes always jump when it's tryout day. Before tryouts, it'll be open workout time. We will have 2 open workout dates. The first one Saturday, May 30th, and then Sunday, June 7th. Times, Tony, are TBD, but folks can follow our social media channels for updates there.
Yep, and this is just a great way. You don't know about the league. You've heard about it from some friends. You want to come out, play some baseball, get some live hacks in, toss the ball around, and talk to current staff and players who've actually done it. And the good thing is, for the first time in GRBL history, we're having 2 of these workout dates. So if you can't attend one on May 30th, you can always attend the one just about a week before tryouts on June 7th.
I'm going to be there, you're going to be there, and a great cast of characters will be there. I enjoy seeing who's coming back, but it's fun to meet the new guys as well. Speaking of new, Tony, the Grip and Rip Baseball League has got a new logo. We always do something new when we start a new season, and for the first time since 2020, all 6 Grip and Rip teams will have new logos, and for some new colors. Was it just time to freshen the fashion?
It was. We turned a page on a decade, and now it's time to start the new era of the GRBL, and it starts with our main crest. This crest is something that we have worked on for quite some time. We wanted something kind of simple and also timeless. And so it is a picture of home plate. It has the Howard Bell Trophy, and the 6 stars represent the 6 teams that make up the GRBL. We are excited for this somewhat a simple change, but it's something that I think solidifies us for many years to come here in the heart of America.
Well, let's keep the new look going. Let's meet the teams. It begins with the defending Howard Bell Trophy champions, the Moon City Mavericks. Mr. 6-time Daniel England back at the helm of the Space Cowboys that featured a balanced offense with Thomas Brand, Brandon Winder, Tanner Kellerstrass, and Alex Bird in 2025. But no franchise players in 2026. So Moon City back with this new logo featuring the cowboy on horseback.
Exactly. You had this in your head for quite some time that you want to call the Space Cowboys, and we got them for this new fresh logo for the Moon City Mavericks. Features the Moon Man riding on top of the horse.
So the Moon City Mavericks are locked in. They'll have the number 1 pick in the draft. The other 5 teams go into the draft lottery. So let's take a look at what we're looking at. We'll begin with our 2025 runners-up, the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Austin Kendrick has guided this club to 3 championship appearances in the last 5 seasons, including a title win in 2020. Say it ain't so, Tony. Duck Blue is out. Here comes some mean green.
We wanted to keep, obviously, the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It is a namesake here in the Southwest Missouri, but what I thought was even more exciting is getting Kendrick back in his Viking colors. At
Parkview Green.
Yep, that's right.
So we move on to the Springfield Metropolitans. Clay Murphy is a 3-time MVP, 49 hits, 220 strikeouts, 1 more hit, and he is the first GRBL player to achieve 50 hits and 100-plus Ks in his career. Just completely uncharted territory for the 3-time MVP, but he's got something to prove as a player manager. His Metropolitans will have 12 balls in the hopper for the draft lottery. The Hammonds Tower monolith is back.
Hammy T, nothing more iconic than that tower here in Springfield, Missouri. And for Clay, yeah, he is used to being on top of winning championships, and I think after these years of managing, I think he's going to figure it out this year exactly what the winning recipe is to get back there.
Nixa Suckers are staying a little more true to their legacy colors, and they are under the direction, once again, of Courtney Spitz. He's the league's single-season record holder with 18 base hits in 2024. He's got 60 hits, 42 RBIs for his career. In my mind, as a catcher, one of the best handlers and the best receivers this league's ever seen.
Yep, I was happy to see him get in the championship a couple years ago. I looked to see him get back, and he's got a fresh logo. The fish looks just a little sharper on jerseys this year, and I'm excited to see what Spitz can do.
Looks a little meaner, just like Spitz himself. The Republic Locos and Chris Meza, off of a final appearance in 2023, will have 9 balls in the draft lottery. For the Locos, we say goodbye to that Vegas gold that apparently only I liked. Locos looking sleek at that black and orange express.
I like that, and you kind of work in the Republic orange color there. I really love this new look. It looks mean, it looks sharp, and look to see Meza use that power to get to the championship.
Choo-choo, here comes the train. And finally, we couldn't get rid of the purple. It is the Branson Showmen, once again under the direction of Jacob Carlson. 79 hits. He's second all-time. Only behind Skylar Carter's 90. And keep in mind, SC, a Hall of Famer, had a 3-year head start before Jacob Carlson even broke into the league. So Jacob can play. He can also manage. They won a title in 2024. But the Showman has a fresher look.
They do, and we'll see if Jacob sticks with his firepower that it actually is in his batting lineup. But what maybe that can help him is we just basically took the founder of Branson here, and we basically completed the character there.
So it's the third consecutive year with this managerial lineup. So the logos have changed, but our leadership really hasn't. In fact, we've only had a total of 3 managerial changes since 2020. Stability, longevity, and for you, Tony, as a league commissioner, this is a group of guys that you have really grown to love and trust.
Yeah, and it really starts with them being ambassadors of the league, but then it's also the secret to this league and its success for this year is everyone on staff cares about the game, cares about this league, and we have I can say that we have the best team helping with this league for sure.
And if you want to work with our team, it's a great time to partner with the Grip and Rip Baseball League because we want to partner with you. Let us know how we can help promote your business to a fiercely loyal and helpful and ready to ride with us audience. We'll put the link in the description box below for how we can work together and get some partnerships going for this 2026 season. Speaking of new partners, Tony Lewis, we've got a new apparel partner, Team Express.
Yeah, this is another thing that we're excited to unveil, that we've never had this many options for apparel for the ladies, the guys, the kids, and we are partnering with Team Express. So you can see all of these fresh new logos on all these different types of apparel items that we will open up an online store. And that's how we will take care of our apparel sales this year. So, and this can go from arm wraps to hats, to beanies, to shirts, to polos, and even toddler onesies that we're going to include in this year's apparel lineup. We are so proud and excited to team up with Team Express. And so I think that's also a very exciting addition that we are adding to this year's league.
Yeah, Team Express will be ready to rock with us shortly after the draft on June 13th. So that means GRBL fans can find which team their favorite player is with and rock that new apparel and have it ready to go for opening day, August 9th. Got a great triple header on tap. Locos at Mets, Suckers at Showmen, and then another little GRBL tradition of a rematch of the previous season's championship game on baseball night in the Ozarks. It'll be the Ozark Mountain Ducks at the Moon City Mavericks. But way before August 9th, we've got tryouts and the draft, June 13th. The only way to get in is by registering at thegrbl.com. If you're on the fence or maybe not sure what you've got left in the tank, join us for open workouts May 30th and June 7th. Tony, we're all going to be there at Meadow Park.
That's right. And on those free workout dates, that is free. Only players got to do is just sign a liability waiver, but it is no cost to you, and it's just a nice way to ease into maybe if this is something you want to do. Love to see you out there, and it's just a great way to get to know the guys, throw the ball around if you hadn't done that in years, or also just get in the cage and see if you got it to put one over the fence.
There's a new optimism in the air as we blend 10 years of GRBL traditions with the start of a new decade. Again, June 13th, you gotta be there on tryout day. Until then, he's Tony Lewis. I'm Rance Berger. This has been GRBL Tonight. Good night from Springfield, Missouri.